What's cooking lickings? My name is Lauren, and pretty much in today's video I thought that I would do a top 10 sets that I've built in 2025, but this is literally just going to be me going over all the sets that I've built this year and pretty much naming off my top 10 that I've built. So it doesn't have to be released in 2025, it is just sets that I've built in 2025. I'll try to talk about where I got them from and whatnot. So anyway, let's just start off the video. So these are just stuff that I enjoyed building this year, whether it be because of sentimental reasons or just because it was a fun little build. So get straight to it then. So coming up at number 10, we have got the Stitch brick heads, which I did just get from the lego.com website. I can't remember why I bought it. I bought it for some reason though, but I love Stitch, so obviously I had to get the brick head, and I just think it's a really cute build, so it is just at number 10 just because I love Stitch and it was a fun little build and I quite like the brick heads. It just fits in my hand just like this, so Stitch is coming in at number 10. Coming up at number 9, we have got a more recent release. We have got the Red Bull F1 car. So I didn't enjoy it for the stickers, however I did enjoy building it. It was quite nice just to sit down and build something, and it took me a while because obviously I tried to do the stickers nicely. I have got a few that have peeled up, I'm not gonna lie. I think the only downside of this set is the stickers. Other than that though, I love the Red Bull F1 car, but it was just quite fun building it, to be honest. I just sat down for one evening and just built it. It took me longer than what it should have, and also I have the Red Bull one and my boyfriend has the Ferrari F1 car, so it's kind of cute. So yeah, that's why it's at number 9. Coming up at number 8, we have got Jedi Bob's Starfighter. So I actually got this from Asda, which is a local grocery store in the UK. I got it for £25 and I loved building this. I built it with my boyfriend actually. I wouldn't say that he got it for me, but I could be wrong. It was either he got it. I think he got it because it was the same day I got all my collectible minifigures. We got Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Me and him actually watched Rebuild the Galaxy together because whenever there's a Star Wars thing out, Star Wars show, we always watch it together, and a Lego Star Wars show, we were like, we'll watch it. It wasn't that bad. It was obviously more aimed for kids, and I think that was quite obvious, but we enjoyed it regardless. Obviously, you know, as grown adults, we watched it and we enjoyed it, and I wanted Jedi Bob Starfighter for a while because it's Jedi Bob, and yeah, it's just, this is nice to hold, and we built it at his house and I just remember enjoying building it. I don't have many Star Wars stuff, but I love the Star Wars stuff that I have and keep at my house because I have Star Wars stuff and sometimes it would just stay at my boyfriend's because he has more shelf space than I do, so it makes more sense for him to have all the Star Wars stuff together because he loves Star Wars. He has a lot of Star Wars stuff outside of Lego, so I just let him have some of the stuff. But anyway, number 8. Coming up in number 7, whilst we're speaking about Star Wars and on the trend of Star Wars, I'm really embarrassed with how I'm about to show you them. It is the Brickhead's Revenge of the Sith set. So me and my boyfriend built these together. So if you saw my May the 4th haul, you would have saw that I got him the Captain Rex helmet as well as got myself these Brickheads. So he built Captain Rex's helmet whilst I was building these, and then once I was done, we kind of finished at the same time, which was great. I actually left one out though, so I built 5 of the Brickheads in the time it took him to build a helmet. I think he had a little bit longer than me though. I think I'm not that slow at building, I promise, but he actually built Grievous by himself because I said to him, out of these 3, who would you rather build? And I think we just decided to let Siri choose because he wasn't sure who he wanted to build, and it came up with Grievous, so I let him build Grievous anyway. They are all built in here, however I have not put them up anywhere, so they have just been sat in this box in my room for a while. Yeah, but I remember loving building it because I was just with my boyfriend. We were watching Revenge of the Sith whilst we were building it, which is my favorite Star Wars movie. So yeah, we spent a lot of time together just watching it and it was fun, you know. I built Padme first, and so I actually finished on Anakin. So I started with Padme, then I did Mace Windu, Palpatine, and then I finished on Anakin Skywalker because by the time I finished Anakin Skywalker, it was at the Mustafar scene and I put his Sith eyes on the Brickhead as he became Darth Vader basically. So it was a great time at his, so I loved building that set, those Brickheads basically. So that's why it's on the list of my top 10 favorite. Next up though, at number 6, before we get into our top 5, we have got the Stitch buildable figure. So I have seen that Angel has come out now, however I don't want to pay full price for her, so I'm not going to. I actually waited and I got Stitch off of Very, which is a UK online retailer. I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest, but they do discounts on there, so I just outright bought it on there. It's cute, I like it. He sits in my background of my videos. I'm pretty sure people have seen it. He is just cute though, and I really like him. He did have an ice cream, however the ice cream fell and it fell behind my radiator. I cannot find it. It is gone. It's gone forever. I cannot get to it. I can see it at the back of my radiator at the bottom. I'm not getting it. So I think I'm just gonna put a minifigure or something in his hand, to be honest. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know what's put in his hand, but he has got nothing in his hands right now. My apologies. It was really fun building him though. I think he turned out great. Would I have paid full price for him? I don't know. I'm glad that I got him for the price I did, because I think full price is maybe just a bit too expensive for me, but that's just me personally. But Stitch is, I've just now noticed I've got 3 Stitch items on this, Stitch items on this list. It's fine. But anyway, this is why he's coming in at number 6, because I love Lilo and Stitch and it was fun to build, and I think he turned out really cute. The only thing is though, whenever I pick him up, I forget that he's not fully attached. So like this comes off so does that so easily, and it annoys me so much. But he's cute though. It's Stitch. How can you not love Stitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cute. So we're now gonna move into my top 5 favorite sets that I built this year, which are a lot bigger sets. I think that's probably why they're in my top 5, if I'm being honest. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is they're in my top 5, so I'm gonna show you that basically. Coming in at number 5, we have got the Lego Friends B&B hotel thing. I forgot what the set is called. It will be up in the corner if you want to know the exact set name, but it is beautiful. Look at this. I love the Lego Friends buildings, which you will see in this list because there is more Lego Friends buildings. Hate to disappoint, but I genuinely think that this is a beautiful set. I took some photos with the set and I think that they came out great. The inside is so cute. The details in this set are just lovely. I remember I thought I'll half do it today, half do it tomorrow. I built it all in one evening. I finished work, got home from work, built it, and then went to bed pretty much. Because it took me a while to build, because obviously I stopped to have like food and stuff in between. But I just think it's a lovely build. I think it turns out great, and eventually I do want to get another one. This is like in the future when I can display stuff a bit better. I do want to get another one, double it up and have like a fully built enclosed one, but at the moment it just sits on my shelf, so I don't need a back because it sits literally on my shelf with its back touching my wall. So yeah, I'll do a shelf tour eventually. Maybe my sets are kind of just placed on there, so maybe I'm not sure, but we'll see what the future holds. I really don't know. But this is coming in at number 5. Next on the list, I've got my 4th set on this list, which is my Lilo and Stitch house. It is missing a piece just here. Ignore that. I took it off because I originally had it attached with something to have him above the building, and then it fell and he fell, so it no longer has that. This was actually the first set I got. Is it the first set I got this year? I don't know. It's the first set I got in a Lego store this year. I know that much for sure, because me and my boyfriend, we went to Birmingham, which is in the UK. We went there and I said, look, just so you know, I am spending £80 on a set today. If you are going to be mad at me, that is fine, but I am buying the Lilo and Stitch house. And he was like, that's fine, you buy what you want to buy. So I bought it. It is a great set though. I love it. I've just noticed there is a cat on here. Why is there a cat on this set? I put a cat on it. Anyway, I love all the minifigures it comes with. It comes with Nani, David, it comes with Lilo at the back here, it comes with Mr. Bubbles, it comes with Stitch. Scrump is somewhere. Scrump is right there. Okay, I can't see. I just think it's a beautiful set. I think the background, like the back of it, looks lovely. There is a rebrickable model that I have seen that encloses it that I do want to do. It is so dusty already. It has been sat on my shelf. It sits at the top because I've got a nice plant up there, and I feel like it just makes sense next to my plant because it's quite like, if you've watched Lilo and Stitch, you'll understand basically. But I love the set. It is a lovely set and I loved building it. I built it by myself. Again, I built it all in one evening. I think it took me hours to do though, and I remember being so proud of it because it was my first big build of the year, and I took it straight downstairs and showed my mum as soon as I finished it, and she was like, oh, that's so cute. But I love this set though, and I think it is an amazing set, and I'm so glad that I have it. Coming up at set number 3, might have slight recency bias. I have no idea. However, it is the comic book and game store. I'm not going to go too into detail because I've only just made a video reviewing this, which is actually my first ever review, which is kind of fun. I think that's probably why it'll be one of my favorite builds that I did this year. However, it's a great set. It is phenomenal. I love this set. It is so colorful, so vibrant. It is just amazing. So it is number 3 on my list because I loved building it. I have nothing but good stuff to say about it. I feel like my sticker placement too was quite good in this set, so I think that made me like it a bit more as well, because I don't hate looking at the stickers that I've placed, which is nice. It's it's a nice feeling. But I love this set though. I loved getting this set because I went into a store to get it. I got into the Manchester one to get it. Loved my experience in that store. So I just have nothing but good vibes and memories surrounding this set. So I think that's why it is my top 3 sets that I built this year. So.
Okay, hello there. So it is currently 3 AM. I am just quickly editing this video. I say quickly, I've been at it for hours, in between different days as well. I'm editing this video though, and I've got to the end of my number 3 set, and I've realized it didn't finish recording, which is slightly annoying. So the next clip is of my number 2 set on this list. However, I decided to go mobile because it's a big set and I had it in a certain position, so there is no build up for it. Basically the next clip will just be me showing you my number 2 set, but yeah, that was my number 3 set anyway. Hopefully the rest of the video edits well. You'll find out if you see my face again, and that's why. It's also really hot in the UK, so my hair's just tied up messily and I'm wearing a vest. I'm so sorry, I'm such a mess right now. Enjoy the video.
Okay, here we've got set number 2, which is actually the Lego Friends Community Center Tower. It's kind of in an obtuse place because I didn't want to move it to my bed because my bed is covered in sets at the moment. However, it just sits here on this chest of drawers that I have next to my bed. So it just lives next to my 3D printer. It just lives here next to my Anakin Skywalker Lego 3D printed thing that I have. But this is my number 2 set. I loved building it. It was genuinely like a serotonin boost just building it. I loved building it because there's so many beautiful colors, and I just thought that it was such a lovely set when it was finished. It was my first big set, kind of my only big set that I've done this year. It's about as close as I'm going to get to building a modular at this current point in time, but it is massive. It is literally the size of my 3D printer, so it just lives on here because it needed a lot of space. I love it though, so that is why it is set number 2 on this list. Okay, and then finally we've got my last set just behind me. It is hanging on my wall. This is such a weird angle. I'm looking down at you, which is so weird, but it is Benny's spaceship. I got this off of Vinted for £100 used. It came with everything. It was bagged by number. Like, it was built then bagged by number because the guy basically told me they had OCD. He likes everything to be perfect, so he literally bagged it himself perfectly, gave me the instructions and everything for £100. This was one of my white whale sets. So when I saw it, I was like, I said to my boyfriend, I was like, look, I'm gonna have to buy it. I'm so sorry. And he was just like, I get it. It's fine. Just buy it. So I bought it, and it now hangs on the back of, just on my wall. My door is right behind me. So literally you walk into my room, it is the first thing you see. It's a stunning set. I have it hanging by some fish wire and the Technip bracket that it has on the back. I'll eventually show you maybe. If you want to see, I'll do a little shot on how I hung this up on the wall. But yeah, it is my favorite set that I built this year. I built it at my boyfriend's house. We were just sat watching stuff, and I built it around his, and I love it so much. It is literally my favorite set. It is my white whale set, one of my white whale sets, and I have it, and I feel great about it. So yeah, that is my number 1 set. I'm gonna go back and do my outro. Okay, I have had this slide on me for long enough now. It is so hot in my room, so I'm gonna record my outro now. So hopefully you all did enjoy this video. Let me know your top 10 sets that you've built this year, or if it's an old set that you've built, or if it's a new set that you've built. Let me know down below. I'd love to know. But yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Remember, you're all beautiful, remember you're loved, and I will see you all in my next video. My name is Lauren. Bye.